Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to 5 Questions With. Last week we had some amazing guests on the show, and boy, did we deep dive into their worlds. But here's the best part, we also uncovered their fun and playful sides. Our host, Scott Fullerton, has a treat for you today. You see, 5 Questions isn't just about serious stuff. We like to keep it light and quirky too. We ask questions that let our guests show their wonderfully unique and playful sides. Imagine this. What would they do if they woke up as a squirrel one day? Or what's their favorite ice cream flavor that describes their personality? It's all about bringing out their hidden quirks and having a blast along the way. We believe that even the most successful and accomplished individuals have a fun side, and we're here to celebrate that. So get ready to witness the fun and playful side of our extraordinary guests. You'll laugh, you'll smile, and you might just discover a thing or two about them that you never knew. So sit back, grab a drink, and get ready for the show.
All righty, everyone. If it's Tuesday, it's time for another 5 Questions With, and back in studio with me, my good friend David Reddish is here. Of course, he is the entertainment managing editor for Wealth of Geeks, and his new book is out, Wrath of Comic-Con, third in the series. You got to check this book out. We had a great interview. We talked about it all last week. Check the link below. David, welcome back to Left of Straight Show. How we doing?
I am doing fabulously, Scott. Thank you again. I'm so excited to do the 5 questions with you.
All right, let's jump into it, my friend. 5 questions. Question number 1. What's the most bizarre piece of advice you might have ever received that actually found to be kind of useful?
Honestly, a friend of mine, when I was a freshman, my very first semester of college, said, never keep count of the number of people you fuck. I don't know if I could say that. We may have to bleep that out. But don't keep count of the number of people that you fuck, because you're going to feel bad anyway. Like, any way you cut it. It's going to be, oh, I've only been with 2 people, I'm wasting my life. Or, oh, I've been with 200 people, I'm such a whore. Never keep count, and so I never do.
I like that. That is great advice. All right, very good. Question number 2. David, you're stuck in an elevator with any 3 of your fictional characters you've written. Which one panics? Which one fixes the elevator? And which one just tells stories to pass the time?
Oh, wow. Brigham definitely panics. He's one of my characters in Wrath of Comic-Con. He panics. Liquin probably doesn't shut up telling stories, and Kate's the one that actually solves the crisis and is shimmying up through the escape hatch and getting everybody moving again.
She would fix that elevator. I like it. All right, very good. Question number 3. If you could eat only one Comic-Con snack for an entire month, what would you feast on?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess it depends on the kind of Comic-Con snack. Like, is it cocktail party kind of Comic-Con snack, or is it like midday, I'm on the run and it's crazy because Comic-Con is
your choice, but you have to eat the same thing for a month. You can go either way.
Yogurt. I eat a lot of yogurt all the time, but I eat a lot of yogurt at Comic-Con. It's very good for you. I could probably live on yogurt if I needed to.
How do you keep that cold the whole time? I love that. I love a good yogurt, but I don't know how to keep that cold.
You wrap it in foil, or you just get the mini fridge and you eat it as needed.
There you go.
As needed.
All right. All right, question number 4.
Okay.
We touched on it briefly in the interview, but you and I have talked about it a lot in the past and different things about Disney. You're a huge fan of Disney, and we both love Disney in all of its glory and its problematic ways as well.
Emphasis on
problem. But if you had to write a new fandom story about any Disney character, which would you choose, and why would you want to write their fandom?
Oh, wow. Can't I pick all of them? I've always wanted to do a story set in the Magic Kingdom itself about all of Disney characters sort of living and working there. I think something like that would be a lot of fun, and you know, the villains try to take over the kingdom or something. It would be really, really great.
I like it. That would be an amazing story. All right. And finally, question number 5, David Reddish. Describe your perfect day off when you're not writing or covering the latest geeky news.
Perfect day off. I have to have something to do. I'm somebody that gets bored very, very easily. And so if I'm not somebody that just enjoys sitting around the house. I get really antsy. So I would say traveling would be one thing. Going to Disneyland would be one thing. Going to Palm Springs would be another thing. Having a glass of wine with some fine people, that's always fun. Working on some creative project. Last weekend, I made myself a new bathrobe because I was bored. So I have this lovely new black silk bathrobe, and those are kind of fun things to do, I think, on the weekends.
I love that. If you have never saw David and I's first interview way back in the day in Left of Straight Show when we were audio only, we fashioned some of your fashion sets. And you're very good at creating fashion as well as you are at writing, my friend. So we've seen that over the years. David Reddish, you made it through 5 questions. I always love talking to you. Remind everyone where they can find your book, where they can find you on social, and where they can find that fantastic website you work for.
You can find the book, The Wrath of Comic-Con, as well as all my books on Amazon or at fine retailers. You can find my journalistic work, my most recent journalistic work, at wealthofgeeks.com. You can also find my profile on Muckrack if you're interested in seeing some of my older work. And you can find me on social media at The Gay Magneto, all one word.
I love it. David Reddish, thank you so much. Stay on the line for me. Guys, we'll see you next week because if it's Tuesday, it's always time for little 5 questions with. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to our bonus podcast, 5 Questions With. Be sure to look for us every Tuesday as we bring back some of your favorite guests from the previous week's interviews and some special best of 5 questions guests as well. If you haven't subscribed yet or hit the like button, tap those buttons now to help other people find Left of Straight podcasts. We appreciate you for listening and look for our interviews with your favorite LGBTQ and straight allies from entertainment, foodies, music, books, and advocacy. We'll see you next week, because if it's Tuesday, it's time for 5 Questions With.